Hello, and welcome to another cast by me, your host, Fish, and today we're looking at a bit of a lower league, silver league, lower level, silver league game. That sounds better, we'll go with that. And it's going to be a PvP today, so Protoss versus Protoss, don't see that very often. It's not everyone's favorite kind of matchup, because it's kind of like a tic-tac-toe kind of game. Especially in the higher leagues, where you can go one way, and then if the other player is going a different way, and then that one other player wins. And being pretty vague about it, but that's kind of how it goes. Anywho, in the bottom right corner, in our favorite map of the entire universe, Iron Fortress LE, we have JackDaFac. JackDaFac. And to the top right corner here, in the blue, we have DaddyPig. Sweet. Alright, so it's going to be kind of tough to actually figure out what both of these players are doing, because usually, I don't want to say usually, sometimes, on occasion, they're probably, possibly, maybe not doing a build order at all. So they kind of they usually start with something easy like, oh, I'm going to make a pylon. See, both players did it, because he needs the extra units here. I'm going to make a simulator with only one worker out of it. You know, just for shits and giggles. And JackDaFac looks like he's being a little dick here. And does he see? He's gonna see it. He sees that there is a pylon, possibly I think just a, is he gonna try and do a cannon rush? I'm not entirely sure. Well, DaddyPig's walling off, so he won't be able to get out, and it looks like just another pylon. Well, the forge isn't quite done yet, so even if he wanted to, he wouldn't be able to cannon rush. It looks like DaddyPig is going to shut this down real quick, and probe goes down, cancels the pylon, and cannon rush is a failed one. It wasn't a bad spot to put it. But unfortunately, DaddyPig actually saw him come in, and I see he went this way and went straight back out. Yeah, once your probe is kind of scouted in someone's main, you're kind of screwed. So it looks like he's just going to transition to a more normal kind of build, which means a gateway after his forge. There seems to be no kind of SimCity going at all. Just haphazardly putting it wherever the hell he wants. But hey, fuck it, do whatever you want, man. Looks like he's gonna do like a weird kind of wall off. That's like in this direction, but you can still get through from here. It's not really a wall off. It's more of like just a little junction he's creating. I don't know what he's going for, but he is making a ninja expansion. Expansion. He's making an expansion on the left side of the. I'm gonna stop doing that. That just feels weird. That feels a little awkward. I don't know. Alright. Cybernetic core is going down. Tuzos decide to destroy that pylon just to get rid of that complete wall off so you can actually get through. So it looks like 2 gateways for each player. Gateway is warp gate is on the way for DaddyPig here, so he looks like he has the slight advantage when it comes to tech. And JackDaFac might have a slight advantage when it comes to the economy because his base is actually on the way. Of course, it's going to be a really tough time to defend it if it is scouted at all. Because usually you put it in your natural because it's closer and easily defendable. Yeah, pretty damn defendable. Let's see what we're looking for. We see 2 simulators already done. 1 on the way for JackDaFac just finishing here. So I'm not really seeing anything tech heavy coming from JackDaFac, at least not anytime soon, because he doesn't have. Well, he's been, keeping some gas. I don't think he's actually using it except for that 1 stalker. Maybe getting +1 attack or +1 armor, but that could be a pretty good idea right about now. I mean, you have the gas, you're not really using it. It's a pretty damn good investment. So let's find out what's going on here. Warp gate is almost finished. He has only 2 warp gates, Forge on the way, and along with Forge. And another pylon. So it'll be kind of a slowish kind of game being built into this. It's going to turn into possibly a more macro heavy kind of game, especially in silver. I mean, getting a natural is pretty macro heavy. Getting a 3rd base is fucking unthinkable stuff. Ah! Coffee is delicious. It looks like DaddyPig is wanting to move out, do a little scouting with his Zealot at the 8-minute mark just to see what's going on. Hopefully he doesn't see a large army so he doesn't have to panic. But you never know. We'll find out what's going on. Forward pylon up to the top right over here, in case you don't see it on the mini map. And looks like he is going to turn into dust. That's like the loudest scream. As for like the most badass warrior, that's kind of like a sad scream. Like, no! Anyway. Yep, there's the forward pylon, just in case he's ready to do any warp-ins. Not the best spot for a forward pylon, because you still have a long way to walk to get to where you want to go. Usually you want to put it actually right here, when your main army is actually ready to attack, or possibly up here, maybe in the future. Because this is actually a pretty long way to go. And it looks like another forward pylon is going down for, actually not a little one, another one. It's the first one. The first forward pylon is going down for DaddyPig. And this is a better spot than what JackDaFac has. JackDaFac? It just feels weird saying that. Jack. I'm going to say Jack. See, it's so much closer. Well, actually, it could have been over here. It's not as close as I'd hoped. I don't think he even... Does he see it? He has no idea that there is this entire base of... He's going to try and scout? No, he's not. He's just going to... scout maybe? Or put down another pylon? Yeah, looks like he's put down another pylon.
Upgrade complete.
Let's see where we're going here. A big stalker warping coming in to the top right corner here. So looks like we're going to see an attack pretty soon. +1 attack is actually just started. And Zealot speed is halfway done. Now what does DaddyPig have to defend against this? He has 1 cannon. Yep. Oh, nope, never mind. Hit a big warp in down here. A lot of stalkers here. How many warp? He has just a few. Man, he's been building up that for a bit. It'll the most perfect timing possible. So it's going to turn to a base right here. So this is going to be tough for DaddyPig to actually hold on to. I don't think he'll be able to, maybe because there's a shit ton of Zealots here that actually tank a lot of damage. And a few Stalkers in the back here. While his main armor actually has a lot of Stalkers as well. It kind of evens out if you get the right engagement. I think it's a full-on... Well, no, actually JackDaFac is deciding to go back home and try to defend this. I think the proper way, since you already have a ninja expansion, he has no idea it's there. It'd be better to actually just try and destroy his base. Because your base is basically gone. So, yeah. Let's see what happens here. I think DaddyPig has a huge advantage here. Well, not anymore. That was a pretty big warp in here. What you need to do is you need to get behind the mineral line. Make a little, don't get surrounded by all these Zealots. Even though Zealots are actually having a pretty crappy pathing there. This attack is shut down, but it was a very effective attack here. I mean, he destroyed his main, so he's only on 1 base now. I mean, it's still mining pretty well, but he's on only 1 base. Didn't really take out any tech, because, well, he really didn't have much tech at all. He powered 2 gateways here, and yeah, that's about it. Still think he did a pretty good attack right there. I mean, for what it was worth. Because JackDaFac actually was forced to come back home to protect the rest of his base. Which I still think JackDaFac should have stayed here and destroyed more. I mean, he did take out the natural. I think he did take out the natural. I'm pretty sure he took out the natural. Don't quite remember. Well, let's see what kind of upgrades we have. No. JackDaFac has +1/1 right now, while DaddyPig is the same. So they're pretty tight upgrades, so there's no really any kind of advantage. One annoying trying to be annoying as possible, possibly take out a probe, one or two probes, but unfortunately for him, they're on, what do you call that? That's like long distance mining. They're all long distance mining, and he's so goddamn slow he can't reach the probes in time. So he's only kind of scratching them over and over again, so he's not going to get any kills. So that's a bit unfortunate, but what he should really know is, where are those probes going? He sees the probes, they're moving to the left there. Yeah, he's not running away with them. He's mining. A couple more zealots, trying to be annoying as well. Actually, these 3 zealots could actually do a lot of damage if he's not careful. One more probe falls down, another one's going down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 probes are down. He's actually doing a lot of damage with just these 3 zealots here. JackDaFac needs to realize that he needs to actually defend his natural over here, or his technically his third, or he actually needs to actually go actually needs to go attack his. Actually, that'd be a really bad idea, but he doesn't know that. He needs to actually do something with these units. And as I'm saying that, he is actually coming home to defend, but it's a little too late, losing like I think 9 or 10 probes out of that. I don't think he still doesn't know that there is a ninja base right here. All he knows he's got these 2 bases, and this hasn't been. Well, he doesn't know. Anyway, an observer would know, but that's not the point. Pylon still stands. What you don't really see in the lower levels, usually silver, bronze, gold, you'll probably see a bit more, but scouting isn't their forte. It's not something they do. They kind of guess what the other players is going to have. They usually don't tech up, at least right away. They usually do it in the very, very, very late game when they find out they have 6,000 minerals or something like that. So they never really know what they need to build, what they need to do, what's going on. So they're kind of creating units very blindly. Looks like we're going in for attack. DaddyPig has the advantage here. I think he has a lot more stalkers. He can kite all day against all these zealots. So the zealots actually not going to do that much damage. So it's going to be stalker versus stalker very soon. And whoever has more is going to win. So it looks like DaddyPig has the huge advantage here. So it looks like he should be able to win this battle here. Cannons are going to be able to tank some of that damage, but come on, DaddyPig, you got this. Oh, looks like Blink is in production for JackDaFac, but he's being quite conservative here. Spitting his army a little bit. Is he trying to get a few more? He gets 2 more warping in. It's still 1-1 versus 1-1-1 now, so actually JackDaFac has a little bit of edge on the upgrades. Not, nothing to really cry home about, but let's see how many. We have 14 stalkers against 31 stalkers of DaddyPig. Does he have more somewhere else? Oh, he needs to take care of these probes. Oh, there he goes. Yep. So he's on effectively 2 mining bases right now against 2 mining bases as well. But you have to look at the army composition as what's going to happen here. The zealots aren't going to do much. They'll be able to tank maybe 1 or 2 volleys. But 33 against 16 isn't going to help you out. The Mothership Core should be able to help. I mean, if you get the Nexus Cannon off, but I mean, where is that thing anyway? Is it all the way over here? Yeah, it's all the way over here. I think, does DaddyPig know about it? He does know about it. Apparently, he did scout a little bit with some kind of unit I totally missed. He does get the Nexus Cannon down, but there's so many stalkers here. You should be able to take this base down in 1 more shot. Oh, and it's gone. And JackDaFac is just a little bit too late in order to defend his ninja expansion here. So he's going to be stuck on one base and he won't be able to actually do anything else. Force fields are down, but they're pretty useless. They're not really doing anything. They're not so effective against range units. You use them against more like range units that don't have that kind of range, if that makes any sense. And it looks like JackDaFac is in trouble. So much trouble that he dips. He can't take the defeat any longer, so he leaves. Well, that was a good game by DaddyPig here. He just did what he needed to do. He created the right units. He, well, was basically all stalkers, but what you don't usually see in every game is he got upgrades. So good for you, bro. And it was fun kind of casting this. I love a good silver game. Anyway, GG.